All right, folks, this van is a case of what you see is what you're going to get. There's some really good points about this van, and there's some not so good points. So I'm going to go over all of it like I typically do. First thing, let's start her up. All right, now, first thing I want you to notice is it's got 220,391 miles. It's got a check engine light on. It's got an ABS light on. It's high mileage. It's a cargo van, but it's going to be cheap. Oh, it's a 1999, and this is an E-250 extended wheelbase heavy-duty van. Okay. As you can see, the dashboard area is pretty nice, pretty clean. That seat's pretty nice, pretty clean. Let's see. Heat does work. I actually did some work to this vehicle. What actually happened was I gave up. The guy I had working on this vehicle, he could not get it to run right. I finally threw in a towel after about 400 bucks worth of repairs. I put a cam sensor in it. I put a spark plug in it. I had to put this coolant line in it. It was leaking fluid. I fixed all of that, and he still can't get it to run right. I'm guessing it could be as simple as a couple of spark plugs. I don't know, but I'm done. All right, it does have air conditioning. It's so cold out, I can't tell you whether it works or not. All right, let's go around and check this baby out. All right, as you can see, your driver's seat is a little bit more in there. If I would recommend you just put a seat cover on that. Okay, and as you can see, it's got a little scale rust. That's not rot. That is just a little bit of surface rust. Driver's door. This van was used as a cargo van, so it's got its scratches, it's dents. It is not in perfect shape, and I'm not going to sell it like that. Front tire, I'm going to say it's about 35–40%. Probably could use to be replaced soon. Same with the rear tire. All right, let me show you the back. Strangely enough, if you'll notice, the interior lights in this cargo van work. Here's your wall. As you can see, it's been used as a cargo van. All right, there you go. There's all the pictures, all the information you need to know. It's got a rear step bumper. All right, here's your one door. The glass is all intact in it. All right, that closes. I'll lock this, see, lock it, close it. There is no lock here, so, but you know what, when it's locked, you can't open it. So you can make the van secure. You just have to climb in through the van. This side of the van actually doesn't look that bad. This tire is just like the other side, 35–40%. All right, coming around here. Here's the other side of the van. I mean, it's not horrible. Listen, whoever buys this van, you're buying it for one reason. You're putting it to work. That's what this van is good for. This will be a very good, very decent looking, for what it is, work truck. This is not something you're going to pack your family into and go on vacation. All right, so I really wouldn't even worry about, you know, the way it looks, all right? I'll lock this door. See? And bam, there you go. All right, here's your driver or passenger side. You can see more of that scale rust there, but overall, this is not, what is strange is this, typically these things are rust buckets. This one is not. And I find that very unusual. I mean, even down here, look, under the door, usually there's a ton of rust on these things. This car, this van, I would say, is pretty much almost rust-free. Looks like it was Charter Trucking, Grand Avenue, somewhere. I don't know who had this van. All right, so here's this side. You can see. Now, apparently, they must have had some rough city driving because they put one hell of a brush bar on this thing. So the good news is the front end isn't all beat up on it. All right, here, listen to this engine. You can hear it's got a stone cold miss in it, okay? I don't know, again, whether that's because of a fouled spark plug, a bunch of fouled spark plugs. I really don't know what the issue. This is weird. Look at this. I think this is a fiberglass hood on this thing. It's strange. All right, and here's the other angle on it. All right, so this is a city van that's been driven. Wasn't a lot of city driving, I think there's a lot of miles on it. So anyway, it's got, looks like till June of this year, it's got a good inspection sticker. All right, so let's take her for a ride. Man, it is freezing out today. Turn the heat up here a little bit. There we go. All right, I put my seatbelt on. Now let's see, your left mirror there is cracked. That one is intact. Not a whole lot of fancy equipment on this baby, but it's got what you need. All right, it does have overdrive, which you can turn off. One thing I'll tell you about this van is it does shift smooth, all right? My nephew drove this back from about, I don't know, 50, 60 miles away where I bought it, and yeah, he said it shifted fine. But it's got such a bad miss now. It actually ran better before I brought it to my mechanic. Go figure. So anyway, if you are easy on the gas, it'll go. It just takes a little while to get itself up to speed. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to point out is the speedometer doesn't work. But the odometer does work. Go figure. I'd much rather have it the other way around, in my opinion. Hey, here we go down the road. Really, the only reason I'm taking this out for a drive is just to show you that yes, indeed, it does. The trans does shift, and it will go down the road. Okay, I would not recommend buying this vehicle and thinking you're going to take it for a long ride home. I would not do that. Maybe if you brought a set of spark plugs and wires with you and changed them out, you might make it no problem. I don't know. But at the price I'm going to be letting this van go for, it doesn't matter. I mean, you'll have enough money left over to put a whole brand new engine in this thing if you want to. But I don't think it needs it because the engine itself actually sounds pretty good. It's just got a stone cold miss in it. The brakes are good in it. The trans is good in it. So like I said, it's got a lot of really good parts. It's got a lot of good what's the best way to put it? It's got a lot of good things about it. And it's a very useful vehicle if you are running a small business or something. But it's, you know, it ain't perfect. But if it was perfect, I'd be asking a heck of a lot more money for it. So, alright, here we go. We'll head back to the lot. And that's it. We got any cars coming? I can't see. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it definitely ran better when I picked this van up, but it is what it is. Like I said, it's got that dead miss in there. I don't know. I mean, you can get it up to 50 miles an hour, you know, with relatively little problem, but I don't think I would trust it on, you know, at highway speeds, 65, 70. I don't even know if it would go that fast. But the engine does run, you know, in other words, there's no weird noise coming out of the engine. Trans shift's good. It's just got that miss, which when I gave up on this van, they said it could have just been a couple spark plugs away, but I just said, I've had enough. And I believe all these gauges work appropriately. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, it also has basically a brand new battery in it. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention to you. On the flywheel, every now and then, it does that screeching thing, like it's not catching the flywheel with the starter, but it always starts. You just got to sometimes pop it a couple times. So this is no raving beauty, but it is, like I said, you're getting the view of this van in all its glory. All right, and I'll turn in here. All right, there we go. We're back in the lot. All right, let's wrap her up. This is a 1999 Ford E-250 extended wheelbase heavy duty cargo van. 220,392 miles on it. Lots of stuff works, lots of stuff doesn't. Giving you the general overall view of this van. So basically, I think the best way to put this is, if you're handy with tools, and you can change spark plugs and do stuff like that. Here, let me turn this down, off, and I'll rev it up for you. Okay, if you're handy with tools and you can fix things, actually, I just revved it up and I looked, it's not even blowing any oil or smoke. That's amazing. You can make yourself this a really nice cargo van. Anyway, thank you.